In this clip, we're going to talk about the visibility, lock, and auto select controls. In the last clip, you briefly heard me just kind of touch on locking layers. So in this clip, we're just going to cover that even further and also talk about visibility and auto selecting. So let's start with locking layers. To lock layers, on the left here, you just see these little lock icons. And if you click it, you basically lock the layer. And by locking that layer, you've now stopped any actions from being taken on that layer. And it's marked by these lines that go through it, these black lines all across your video and any blank spots or audio. Here's your audio ones. Again, the audio and video ones don't link together, so if you lock video 1, you have to independently lock audio as well, which is good for you. So let me try to move a clip on there. It's locked. I can't move it. My cursor has an X next to it. It doesn't want me to move it there. You can't bring anything into that. I can drop my audio, but no video will show up. So it just stops anything from happening on that layer. Now your visibility control is to the left of this little button here, this little green button. And that basically makes it so you can't see it. It takes away the visibility of this layer. So I click that, I no longer can see what's on that layer. Or if I click track 2, I can't see what's on that, I now see what's below it. But again, just like the audible button, if you click these and you had files that were rendered, you lose that render and then you have to re-render when you bring it back up. So it can be a bit of a pain. It just depends on how much, how render intensive your timeline is. And now the auto select tool, we covered that kind of when I talked about the auto select blade tool. Now, auto selecting basically means that if you have some type of function that uses auto select, this is how you would control it. Right now they're all selected. So like the Control V key, which Control V is for the auto select blade tool. Right now that just selected, that just cut these layers. Watch, I'll show you again. It cuts the layers because they're all auto selected. So instead of you actually selecting which layer you want to be cut yourself, you just auto select it. Now this is really nice for when you're playing, because by toggling these other two off, I've now left just track 2 to be cut. So now if I hit Control V, I only cut that second track. I don't cut any of the other tracks. So let's say you want to play through it, but you don't want to cut the bottom layer, you just want to cut the second layer. You can play, and as you go, just hit Control V, Control V, Control V, just hit it a few times. And now you see the only thing that was cut was this second layer.